to teach
But
children.
you know what else I want to point out? I need parents to also understand that our children learn by looking, right? So it's a conversation oftentimes, right? When we talk about white supremacy, and you might not think about this direction to have the conversation, but I think about our peers, right? Like, you know, you get famous, you start making money, moving on up. But there are consequences to be paid when you think moving on up means moving out into suburbia where you're one of two families. Like, there's trauma that your children experience when they are one of two in a classroom. But you think you're doing a better job because it's
About
like
to get into
of a certain. Hey, let me tell it. I got the mic. Let me talk real quick. You think you're doing a good job as a black parent because you done moved on up, and now you can afford to send your child to this school that is ranked for whatever reason, on whatever measures, but those rankings won't benefit your child if they feel traumatized by being black in that classroom. So you might as well let them go to public school with students who look like them and supplement their education if you don't think they're getting enough. To me, what's happening in those books is less important than what's happening in their lives, and I would rather have my child socialize in a community that values their humanity.
Absolutely.
Because what they then start understanding is that my parents value whiteness in a particular way. So the white neighborhood is the better neighborhood. The white school is the better school. The white students are the better student. And so now I need to socialize and aspire to whiteness. The whole court is out of order.
The whole court.
So again, we have to, when I think about white supremacy as a system,
and then those
think about how you think about yourself and your value and the value of white children versus black children and white neighborhoods versus, or let me not even make it white or black, because I'm in Philly and I'm in a neighborhood that North Philly that was decidedly black and could have never been white people here, and now this is a very diverse community, right? So it's not just about that hard line, but I'm particularly thinking about schools. Like, I know I was traumatized going to a PWI for 5 minutes. I know I was traumatized by working at a PWI for 10 minutes. There's trauma in that.
Y'all, versus
Say that again, babe?
They don't know. PWI is a private.
Oh, sorry. Predominantly white institution versus, and I forget the number, like what percentage makes it predominantly white versus a historically black college or university, community college, or what's in the middle then? Just a diverse institution? But when I talk about predominantly white institutions, I mean that you can count the black students.
Yeah.
Like they're probably 2 or 3%. They probably all know each other by name.
Yeah. I went to Auburn University. Okay. And I went to the Montgomery campus. I started at HBCU, Alabama State, and then I transferred to Auburn University. That's another live. But look, it's we got 5 minutes to 7. Now we've been on here an hour and a half.
You talking too much? Okay.
No, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up because we